Everyone wants to know what toothpaste works best, which one should they use. But what does best mean? Best at cleaning your teeth, best at helping prevent gum disease, best at making your teeth look whiter, or best at preventing cavities? Well, ideally, a toothpaste that works the best would do all these things, but it would also be the best for you without having nasty ingredients and chemicals that could be bad for your health. Let's look at a weed killer, for example. A weed killer that works best to kill the weeds might not be best for the environment or the other plants, insects and animals. There'd be no point killing all the weeds if it kills and harms everything else too. That should be the same for your toothpaste, which is something that's actually going inside of your body. And yeah, you do spit it out, but you will end up swallowing some and you absorb the ingredients directly through the lining of your mouth. I'm going to help answer which toothpaste works best, whether it's a natural toothpaste or the regular kind. To do this, I'm going to look at some of the ingredients in each, and I'm going to explain what they do, along with the benefits and harms of them, and whether they actually work. I'm going to use a ranking system based on these factors to determine if it's the best toothpaste or not. And these factors are, do the ingredients work? Do they do the things they say? And are those ingredients good for us? I'm Dr. Rachel, and I have been a dentist for over 30 years. I've put together my expertise and I've done hours of research for you on this topic, so you don't have to do it all. And I'm going to take you through what's in your toothpaste so we can answer the question of which is better, a regular or a natural toothpaste. But firstly, why do we use toothpaste in the first place? Well, the act of brushing your teeth, that is done to help keep them clean by removing the food and the buildup of the sticky bacteria called plaque. Plaque is the stuff that causes tooth decay, and it also causes gum disease. And if it's not cleaned away regularly, more bacteria breed and multiply, and the plaque hardens to become what is called tartar, and that can't be brushed away. Now, toothpaste itself doesn't remove plaque. If you just rub toothpaste on your teeth, yeah, your mouth's going to taste fresher and minty if that's the flavour you're using, but it's not going to remove plaque. What toothpaste does is it makes the whole experience of brushing your teeth taste a whole lot nicer. Technically, you could brush without using any toothpaste and it would still remove the bugs and the bits of food just as effectively. Also, some toothpastes contain ingredients that might be bad for your teeth and might be bad for you. So why do we use toothpaste then? I mean, billions of dollars a year spent on toothpaste. If toothpaste is not necessary and it can even harm your teeth, why would we use it? Brushing without toothpaste might seem like a logical choice, but there's definitely some benefits to using it. It tastes nice. Dry brushing your teeth just isn't all that enjoyable, and a little bit of minty freshness to accompany your routine can make brushing your teeth more pleasant and more enjoyable. And hey, that's what we want. It gets rid of bad breath. Speaking of minty freshness, using toothpaste can make your mouth smell good. If that doesn't convince you, you can always use a mouthwash to get rid of bad breath. Toothpaste contains some whitening agents. It's a chemical that can whiten your teeth, and although they're not as fast or effective as professional whitening treatments that you'd get in the dental office, using a whitening toothpaste can reduce the effects of staining on your teeth. Toothpaste can balance the pH of your mouth. The more acidic your saliva is, the easier tooth decay happens. Toothpaste has sodium phosphate, and that brings the pH of your oral cavity more alkaline, which is a good thing. Toothpaste can also be used to fight tooth sensitivity. If you've got sensitive teeth and toothpaste contains something like potassium nitrate, that's a good option. Now, most toothpastes are going to contain abrasives, and if they're too rough, they cause microabrasion, which is little scratches on the surface of your enamel. If it's too abrasive, it can actually wear away at the surface of your tooth over time. So you want to look for a toothpaste that has a low RDA or abrasion rating. Okay, So we know now why we use toothpaste. Let's look at what's in the regular toothpaste first, what those things do, whether they work, if they're good for you or not, and then I'll go on to talk about the natural ones in the same way so we can compare and see which one's best. Now, most regular toothpaste are going to contain the same and very similar ingredients. Some specialized toothpaste for whitening or sensitivity are going to have additional things. But did you know most whitening toothpaste contains no whitening ingredients, no active whitening ingredients? Yes, that's correct. They have lots of abrasives and they have ingredients found in soap so that they don't actually whiten your teeth. They scrub them and they polish them, which makes them look brighter, but those ingredients could actually be causing harm. So I'm going to start with the number one ingredient that most people would think of when it comes to toothpaste, and that's fluoride. Most regular toothpaste contain fluoride. It is supposed to prevent decay. It's supposed to keep your enamel strong and stop you getting cavities. Now, this is a heated debate, and I've done some videos on fluoride, so I'll link those for you. But topical fluoride, that means it's placed directly on the teeth, that can help reduce decay. But there are other more natural ways to do this, and recent research agrees with me on this point. The issue with fluoride is that it is actually a toxic chemical. It can have adverse effects on our health as it builds up in our system. So while it might be beneficial to our teeth, it's not great for us if it is impacting on our biology and our biochemistry and bodily functions. Abrasives. These are put in toothpaste because the abrasive helps fight against plaque buildup, and it's a little chemical that's got a rough matter. However, if the toothpaste is too abrasive, if the value, the RDA, is above 250, it can cause damage to your dental health. It can scratch and wear enamel away. Abrasives are usually made from chalk, bicarb, or microplastics. And we definitely want to avoid microplastics as they contain forever chemicals that can be bad for our health, and they also end up in the environment. Toothpaste got flavour. Whether it's going to be sweet, salty, minty, or bubblegum or whatever, it will use a form of flavouring. And yes, those flavourings work to make it taste nicer and freshen your breath. But in regular toothpaste, these flavours often rely on chemicals and artificial sweeteners, so again, they're best avoided. Detergents. These chemicals are the reason that your toothpaste foams and goes bubbly when you brush. This makes you feel like your teeth are getting clean, but using soap and other chemicals, which I'm going to talk about more shortly, and I'm going to tell you why to avoid them, because do we really need to be putting soap inside our mouth? Humectants. Humectants retain water in your toothpaste. It keeps it in its paste-like consistency, and it stops your toothpaste from drying out and going all hard and lumpy. Now, both regular and natural toothpaste will contain humectants, but again, it's going to depend on the chemicals to whether it's the best toothpaste for you. Colouring. Toothpaste manufacturers add colouring to their product to make it look more appealing, and once again, this is an artificial chemical and it does not come from a natural source unless it's a natural toothpaste. I want to talk about what's being termed or coined the nasty nine. And these are the chemicals in regular toothpaste that actually aren't that good for you. And I want to explain this to you so you know what to look out for and why when you're deciding what toothpaste to choose, and actually to understand what works best. Traditional toothpaste often contain a whole host of ingredients, and unfortunately, many of them are known to be harmful and toxic to the human body. I'm going to go through the 9 main nasty toxins in toothpaste that you should avoid, and I'm going to explain why. This might shock you. The average person spends 24 hours a year filling their mouth with the same toxins found in toilet cleaner and rat poison. Yeah, that's what I said. toilet cleaner and rat poison. And I know you're not going to go to your cupboard and squirt toilet cleaner and rat poison on your toothbrush, but these are ingredients that are in regular toothpaste. Things like triclosan that has been banned in soaps and body wash, but it's still in toothpaste. And you're probably putting it in your mouth twice a day without even knowing about it. So based on the criteria to decide which toothpaste works best, which is, does it do what it says it does, and is it good for us or not, then we have to cover this nasty 9 before we look at the natural toothpaste and apply the same approach. So here we go. Titanium dioxide, an inorganic chemical compound added as a colorant that makes your toothpaste white. Why is it harmful? Evidence suggests that some nanoparticles in titanium dioxide may induce toxic effects in your brain and cause nerve damage, and some may even be carcinogenic, which means it causes cancer. Triclosan, this is a pesticide, and it has been banned by the Food and Drug Administration in soap and body wash in the US, but it's still lurking in our toothpaste for its antibacterial properties. Why is it harmful? Triclosan wipes out everything in its path. Think of that weed killer. It takes out both your good and bad bacteria in your mouth. That creates an imbalance in your mouth's microbiome, leading to bad breath, dry mouth, and it negatively impacts the body's natural ability to resist disease and infection. SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate. This chemical is used as a surfactant. It's a detergent, and it's used in various cosmetics and industrial cleaners, and it's used as a foaming action in toothpaste. It's harmful because it irritates the mouth and it strips away the lining, which can lead to ulcers, canker sores, irritation, and organ toxicity. Almost 16,000 studies have exposed the toxic nature of this chemical, which is often used as an insecticide, and it's in our toothpaste. Parabens. These chemicals are used as preservatives to extend the shelf life of the toothpaste. These compounds, though, can act like the hormone estrogen, and they are suspected to be an endocrine disruptor. It's thought to potentially lead to cancer as well as developmental and reproductive issues. Propylene glycol, a synthetic chemical compound used as a surfactant. It's also used in antifreeze and paints. It's used in toothpaste to give us a nice smooth texture. Why is it harmful? Well, it's highly toxic to humans. It's known to irritate the skin, the eyes, the lungs, and the mucous membranes, which is what is lining the inside of your mouth. DEA, diethanolamine, a compound used to make, again, your toothpaste go foamy. It's been shown to cause eye and skin irritation. It's been linked to liver cancer in studies and research on mice. It's also another hormone disruptor, and it's known to cause organ system toxicity. Artificial colouring. They're used to make your commercial toothpaste look aesthetically pleasing. I mean, do we really need red and blue stripes in our toothpaste? Do we need our toothpaste to be blue? Artificial dyes may contain up to 10% impurities. Some of these undesired ingredients include lead, arsenic, mercury, and other carcinogens. Additionally, the flavours and colourings have been linked to behavioural problems in children. I'm coming back round and I'm going to talk about fluoride again. It's a man-made additive. It's a toxic byproduct of the fertiliser and aluminium industries. It's added to our toothpaste under the proviso that it is designed to protect enamel from decay. Well, fluoride is actually a toxic poison. It's an endocrine disruptor. It's been shown to lower and impair IQ, brain function, thyroid health, kidney function, and cause damage to the developing and growing teeth. Fluorosis, which is where your enamel is weakened by too much fluoride. Fluoride, again, is a carcinogen. It's highly toxic at low doses. And did you know this? There is enough fluoride in one tube of toothpaste to kill a young child if they swallowed and ingested that all in one go. Aspartame. Aspartame is an artificial sweetener, and again it's added as a flavouring agent. When it is ingested, one of the chemicals in that compound is broken down into menthol, which is a type of, methanol, which is a type of alcohol. Our bodies can't properly digest it in this form, and it can travel through the body and it can be converted into formaldehyde. As this builds up in the body, the damage caused can include headaches, dizziness, weakness, memory loss, and gastrointestinal distress. A study in 2014 determined that it was also a possible carcinogen. Well, given all this, why would you want to keep using a chemical-laden product to do what brushing your teeth without it can do? Or would you like to then consider looking at a natural approach that can help to keep your teeth clean, prevent gum disease, make your teeth look whiter, and prevent cavities? Well, if so, I think we should examine the natural toothpaste, have a look at their ingredients, see if they work, see if they have any benefits, or see if they have any potential harm or dangers to you and your body. Now, immediately, straight off the bat, because the toothpaste is natural, it's not going to have any of the nasty 9 that we've just gone through, and it's not going to have any of those harmful impacts. But we do want to make sure that the ingredients that are in them actually work, that they do what they say they're going to do on the label, because most often, if you're using a natural toothpaste, you are going to be paying a little bit more for what you get. So what does it work? Does it do what it says it's going to do on the label? Well, again, to save you all the research and the legwork, I've done it all for you. This list isn't exhaustive. It could go on and on and on, but I'm going to stick to the common main ingredients in natural toothpaste, and so we're going to try and keep it simple. Xylitol. This is a powerful antibacterial alcohol sugar. Now, it's not the sort of sugar that's going to raise your insulin levels, your blood glucose, your blood sugars, and it's not an alcohol that's going to get you drunk. Xylitol has powerful antibacterial properties that helps prevent tooth decay and gum disease. It occurs naturally in many fruits and vegetables such as berries, mushrooms, and corn, and it works to help prevent tooth decay and plaque buildup. It's a sugar-free sweetener. It's non-cariogenic, which means it doesn't cause decay, it doesn't ferment in your mouth and feed the tooth decay causing bacteria. And importantly, the xylitol has the effect of reducing plaque formation, it inhibits enamel demineralization, which is how a hole starts, and it starves the cavity-causing bacteria. And because it does this, the acidity levels inside your mouth is neutralized and the saliva flow increases to healthy levels and brings minerals in to reharden and protect your teeth. Calcium carbonate. This is found in nature. It comes from limestone. It helps neutralize harmful plaque acids, and it's those acids that eat away at your teeth. Calcium carbonate is mined from the earth. It's a natural mineral. It's got a mild abrasive property to it, and it helps to prevent the plaque buildup, remove surface stains, and whiten and polish the teeth. Now, unlike abrasive of the past, it offers a gentle clean without scratching the tooth's enamel. Aloe vera. This works to look after your teeth and gums. It's anti-inflammatory, it's got healing properties, it's very soothing for sore gums, and it works really well to help heal gum disease. Propolis. Studies have shown that propolis is antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and it's packed with antioxidants, lots of antis there. Bees use propolis to make and repair their hives, and it may also prevent the formation of calcium phosphate, which is the main component that builds up in dental plaque and makes it go hard. Baking soda. Baking soda is a natural way to whiten your teeth. It's super absorbent, it's mildly abrasive, and it makes it perfect for soaking up and scrubbing away stubborn stains without damaging the surface of your teeth. Now, one Potential downside here, though, is that it can draw minerals from your saliva that would otherwise be used to reharden the demineralized and weakened tooth enamel. Potassium chloride. This occurs naturally as the mineral sylvite. It plays a big role in reducing the effects of dental nerve pain, and it's great for sensitive teeth. Neem oil. It's antibacterial, antifungal, can help prevent gum inflammation, help reduce the nasty bacteria that cause tooth decay, comes from the neem tree or the Indian lilac. Again, very good product. Tea tree oil and essential oils. They're anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, deodorizing, they soothe your mouth and they keep it free from the decay causing bacteria, and they reduce bad breath. Then you can look at natural herb extracts, like natural cleansing herbs like mint, eucalyptus, cardamom and clary sage. And these can be blended together for their oral hygiene properties. They taste great, they're antibacterial, and they help combat bad breath. Now my favourite, I'm going to get excited, hydroxyapatite. This is the main mineral of our teeth and bones. It's proven to be safe and it's a great alternative to fluoride. It works by repairing and remineralizing tooth enamel with calcium and phosphorus, which are the building blocks of teeth. It helps the teeth become harder and stronger, and therefore they can resist decay. It also whitens your teeth and smooths out the tooth surface. And it's not just me saying this, it's not just me getting excited. A study came out last year that showed that hydroxyapatite works better than fluoride to reduce tooth decay with none of the harmful side effects. Hydroxyapatite, after all, is the type of calcium that makes up 97% of your tooth enamel, 70% of the next layer in, which is the dentine, and it also makes up 60% of your bones. Hydroxyapatite toothpaste works by providing your teeth with the building blocks and the minerals that they need to repair themselves. Big fan. Cellulose gum. That's derived from the cell walls of plants. It's a thickening agent. It keeps the toothpaste creamy. It stops all the ingredients separating. It's used regularly as a food additive and it's considered safe for consumption. Glycerin, food grade, obviously. It's derived from vegetable oils that are non-GMO. It works as a natural preservative. It prevents the ingredients from separating and it enhances the minty oil flavors in the toothpaste. Hydrated silica, natural mineral that is used to remove surface stains and whiten and polish your teeth. But not all silica is good. It needs to be ultra fine, microscopically ultra fine particles. Then that will safely clean and polish the enamel on your teeth. Some silica has large or abrasive particles and can scratch the enamel. So again, look out for that RDA value. Really good thing that they've added to the natural toothpaste is oral probiotics. Lactobacillus salivarius. There we go, a bit of Latin for you. Basically, this is good bacteria for your mouth. Probiotics are antibacterial, they're anti-inflammatory. They help suppress the bad bacteria. Look, when we nuke our mouths with loads of chemicals, like in your traditional toothpaste and mouthwashes, the balance of the good and the bacteria is thrown out. The bad bacteria become a problem. It destroys the tooth enamel as well as the dentine layer underneath, and it builds up and it irritates your gums and causes gum disease. Now, the inclusion of a probiotic like Lactobacillus salivarius prevents the buildup of bad bacteria. It encourages the good bacteria and helps establish a healthy oral microbiome. Sorbitol. This is a naturally derived sweetener. It comes from corn. It does not cause cavities. It can help reduce the buildup of dental plaque and their acids. It can fight harmful pathogens in your saliva. It helps to moisten the mouth as well. Stevia. This is a sugar substitute. It's extracted from the leaves of the stevia plant. It's sugar-free. Doesn't fuel the plaque bacteria that causes tooth decay. It makes toothpaste taste nice. Studies have shown natural toothpaste clean your teeth just as well as a regular toothpaste, but they've got the added benefits of being able to prevent cavities, remineralise your teeth, reduce plaque bacteria, and rebalance your oral microbiome without any harsh chemicals or any of the nasty 9 additives. So when it comes to which toothpaste is the best, based on the criteria of being good for your teeth and gums and good for you, well, hands down, the natural toothpaste comes out on top. Natural toothpaste is the winner. If you want a more natural approach to your dental health, I suggest you watch this video here so I can tell you more about potential harmful chemicals and toxins that get placed in your dental health products and go in your mouth and are also used by dentists.